Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Russell Van Russell. Make sure you guys subscribe to the show, thumbs up this video, leave a comment at the bottom, tell me what you guys think about the video and future videos and previous videos and watch those. So, Colin Kaepernick, I hope I said his last name right. Well, Colin, the 49ers, I think he is the secondary or whatever you call it, quarterback for the 49ers. And during the National Anthem, he did not stand up. And the reason for that is because he's upset with police brutality. He is mixed. He was adopted by white people. He grew up as a white person, but he's a mix regardless, and mixed white and black. And he's upset with police brutality and how the way the country is going about with it and how people are ignoring it. And a lot of people on social media have different ways of feeling about this. And I was on Facebook last night, and for those of you guys who don't know, I studied sociology in college, minor in sociology. I also was active with many other groups within the campus. I was a part of the NAACP. I was VP of the Black Student Union, as well as other clubs and organizations on campus. I was very active with my dorm, and with I was a part of the National Honor Society for my major, which is communications, all that different stuff. So for me to continue on, I don't post a lot of stuff on Facebook, mind you, and I saw someone post about it, and for them to not ever post anything about police brutality, only about sports and stuff like that, and Flashback Thursday stuff and their own personal stuff, for them to never post about police brutality, and here's the one time you talk about it, is when this guy brings it to the table, and you only say you're upset and you're disgusted by him not standing for a national anthem, but you never once were disgusted by police killing unarmed black people, or not even just unarmed black people, just killing people who did not deserve to die, who never threatened the police, who never were should have made the police fearful, but the police were afraid of their lives, so they killed the person. When they never say anything about that, but the only time they do bring it up is during this incident, makes me upset and makes me have to say, I cannot be silent anymore. I cannot have these discussions with my black friends and on Facebook and on YouTube, and not have this discussion with my white friends on Facebook who never bring up any racial inequalities. They ignore it. They change their profiles to blue, white, and red to honor Paris, but never have they ever post anything about what's going on within the black community, which is how the schools are segregated, how bad the education is within minority communities, how a lot of these schools, they have people come into this to be teachers, they have people come in to be teachers with incentives to become teachers, as opposed to having really good teachers come in to be teach. They have people say you get a higher pay rate if you come teach here for 3 years. So you have people teaching at these schools who don't have any concern for these kids' well-being, just the fact that, hey, I'm going to get paid a good 10 grand more than I would if I taught at this other school. So you have that going on. You have what's going on in the communities. You have what's going on with the poor, with the low-income people, how the schools are not funded. So you have this whole thing going back, just trickle down effect. And then you have police who only see these blacks as, you know, as criminals. So you have all this different stuff coming around. You have blacks being more, you have policing blacks like at a higher rate, and so they're stopping them at higher rates. And then when studies have shown that their heart rates goes up, so that means they get nervous around black suspects for no fucking reason. And they also said a study that they feel as though blacks are more likely to have a weapon on them, even though they don't. And the white, their counterparts, are more likely to have that. Anyways, so people are getting upset. So I made a comment saying that it was a back and forth pretty much all night. But pretty much at the end of the day, you have nothing to say about the government mistreating the military, but you want to bring him not standing up for the national anthem, Colin not standing up for the national anthem, saying something against the military, but yet you allow vets to come back to this country, this very country. They fought wars. Some of them came back, fought wars in World War II and prior, and came back as 3/5 of a person. Not they had 3/5 of their body 2/5 of their body taken away, only had 3/5. No, they were 3/5 of a citizen of this country. They didn't get the GI Bill to help them go fund their further their lives after they came back. You have people who fought for other people's freedom and then come back to this very country and they don't have the freedoms that they fought for other people to have. Does that make any sense to you? But yet you don't care about that. You care about this one man standing up, not standing up rather, for the national anthem. You don't care about the fact that people come back to this country and there's poor health care for the vets when they leave the army. You don't care about the fact that they have mental illness and there's no training them or no buffer to get them back into regular society. They don't know. They have PTSD, or whatever it's called, post-traumatic distress syndrome, or whatever you call it. They have that issue with some of them. They come back depressed, and there's nothing that the military or the government does to fix that. We spend all this money on the military, but we don't spend enough money on the vets. But yet, you don't care about that. You care about this one man who is upset with how the nation is treating black people and minority people in general, and females, and people who are gay, who are not Christian, who are people who aren't white, straight, Christian males, pretty much, who are mentally able and who are not handicapped. How you're those type of people who are okay in the book. Anyone who's not that are treated badly, and if you don't care about that, then you really do not have an opinion to come at Colin for his statement. Especially when we know that police are trained for like 6 months, something that he just said. There's other people who are trained for so many years to do simpler stuff. We go to school for 4 years, but police, all they have to do is a 6 months training, and they get their badge, and yet they still are fucking up and saying that they fear for their lives. And yes, I understand that the job is stressful. There are people who are there who don't listen, blah blah blah. But I can't get mad when I work with kids and then, you know, spaz out on the kid because they don't listen. I understand what's going to happen, because guess what? If I'm a teacher and you're a student, I know the dynamics that goes about that, and sometimes it goes great and sometimes it does not go great. But I cannot spaz out and, you know, start shooting up the school because one kid, you know, yelled at me or something, or did not show respect for me. You gotta handle the situation at hand as it's supposed to be, and as an adult, you're supposed to de-escalate the situation, not make it as extreme as it should go. And as a cop, your job is not to escalate the situation by shooting someone in the back. Your job is not supposed to run after a 10-year-old because they look like the suspect. Your job is to de-escalate the situation. Talk more. Don't run your guns out as soon as you fucking see something going on. Draw your gun and start ready to shoot someone. That's not what you do. You don't go boom, boom, boom. As soon as someone does something, you're supposed to look, surveil the surroundings, and ask and talk and say, drop your weapons. That doesn't work, then you resort to shooting the person. And regardless if they die or don't die, who cares? As long as you make sure you did your part. And the problem is, not enough of them are doing that. And you know, they're showing just only black people, but let's be honest, it's everyone's getting killed. And that's the issue. A lot of people are not bringing all that stuff up. I don't know, but at the end of the day, Colin said what he had to say. He made a stance, and people are talking about it. But those same exact people who are upset with them are the same people who have never, ever, ever brought up police brutality on social media or even in public discussion or whatever. They never brought it up, and so now they are upset that he's bringing it up. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. This is Russell and Russell. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up this video. Leave a comment at the bottom. Peace.